The following podcast contains explicit language.
What's going on, Hive Minders? Welcome back to the Mind Meld, a podcast hosted by Mason Burns.
Hello.
And me, J.S. Price. The Mind Meld is a lively discussion about yours and our favorite stoner thoughts, pop culture references, video games, and more. Or, as you like to call it, an hour of your lives that you're never getting back. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and it was good to know you. Mason.
Yeah.
How are you?
Whoa.
Do you want me to add? Okay, how was your week?
My week was good.
The usual question.
It was actually fine. I don't know. I was exhausted all week, dude. I don't know what it is.
When we recorded last Monday, you were pretty tired.
Yeah, I just ever since I came back from Texas, I think it was just like a weird time zone thing. It's not even that different of a time zone.
It's like a 2-hour difference.
It's not that crazy, but I just wasn't able to sleep comfortably.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was really exhausted all week for sure. And it was probably noticeable, but it is what it is. No one's gonna fault you for being tired.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was fine. Didn't really do a whole lot.
Okay.
I played a lot of Valorant. I won't lie.
That's fair.
Played a lot of Valorant.
You took 3 W's today.
Yeah. No, I got in there, hit him with a quick 1-2, and then
buckle my shoe.
Okay. And I buckled them. Is what I'll say.
You buckled their shoes.
I buckled them.
Yeah.
They were weak at the knees for me, is what I'll say on the other team.
Okay.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Played a lot of Valorant. Took a lot of dubs. Didn't really do anything. We went out for a friend's birthday, which was fun. Had a couple drinks.
Oh right, it was Valentine's Day this past week.
Oh, wow, that's embarrassing. Yes, it was
right.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day was this past week.
Yeah.
And yes, we did go out for a friend's birthday.
Yeah.
And it was a good time.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Valentine's Day was actually really cool.
That was all.
How was it for you?
Real uninteresting.
Wow.
I mean, I got ghosted super hard around this time last year. Yeah.
Oh.
Which was a bummer.
Yeah, that sucks.
So me, I guess. I'm glad that our friend's birthday was on Valentine's Day because then I had a reason to go out and hang out with friends and drink rather than mope around and be like, man, all these fucking people in a relationship looking all happy and stuff.
Just mope around.
Fuck you guys.
Nah.
But yeah, no, it was a good time.
Yeah, nice.
I had a good time.
I feel like I don't think I've ever been with someone on Valentine's Day except for this year.
Really?
Yeah, because I never was really in a long-term relationship or anything, and so I was just always on my own. So I don't know. I just didn't really think about it too hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first year. It was cool. We had a really good time. Just chilled out. We went to went and had a nice little picnic, which was really, really fun. It was really chill.
Right. I remember you sent me a picture.
It was a great time. It was really low key, which I think is both of our vibes. So it was fine. It was perfect.
Nice. That's nice. That's good.
Yeah. That's pretty much my week. I didn't do too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it. That's all you get from me.
That's all I get from you for the week?
That's it. We're done.
Okay. Well, that seems... overall, not terrible.
Yeah.
Not, top tier.
Yeah, it was a good week, though. Now that I think back on Valentine's Day and, going out, it was definitely a good week. I was just really tired the whole time.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're tired, it is hard to remember the ups and downs of the week because you're everything is just scrambled in fog.
Well, it just feels like when I walk into work, I go... It's have you seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
And how he starts fast forwarding parts of his life, and then the remote starts reading what he fast forwards, or just does it on purpose or on default.
Yeah,
that's me when I walk into work when I'm really tired.
Dude, work has been a fucking nightmare recently.
I don't feel like it's been too bad.
Oh man, you were not there on Sunday.
I was there on Sunday.
You were there on Sunday?
I was there all day.
Wait, you don't agree that Sunday was just terrible?
I think it was fine.
Oh my god, I was
it was busy, but it wasn't
I feel like my throat hurt from talking so much. I was explaining everything to customers. I was
it felt like a normal Sunday for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Sundays
G-Spot might have been super busy, but
for
for me it was it felt normal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Definitely just chilling, doing things.
All right.
Yeah. What about you? Tell me about your week. Roses and thorns, baby. Roses
and thorns. Yep. What did my week consist of? So yeah, obviously we saw each other on Valentine's Day because we went out for our buddy's birthday, and that was a good time.
Yeah, you beat me in shuffleboard.
I did beat you in shuffleboard.
Yeah, you beat me in shuffleboard. Shuffleboard's hard.
Shuffleboard is kind of hard.
Because it's literally random.
Yeah.
What if the salt's not in the right salt? What if the sand's not in the right spot? And it just doesn't go where you need it to.
That's it. Yeah, good point. So we did that.
Mm-hmm.
My Thursday bowling league was pretty good. Actually, it was really good. It was one of the best series I've thrown for bowling league. So I was very stoked about it.
That's awesome.
And a lot of it was because my coach, Malcolm, was like, okay, like I'm feeling pretty good about your release. Like it looks pretty good. Now let's talk about your walk-up. And I was like, you cannot be telling me that my walk-up has been wrong this whole time. It was like, your walk-up has been wrong this whole time.
Oh, that's so
like,
awkward.
Oh my God.
That's a long time for it to be wrong.
Right? So he was like, okay, you're going to do this instead and you're going to practice and get good at it. And I was like, okay, but it's very drastically different from like what I usually do. So it's taken some getting used to.
Yeah.
But because like he I mean we're best friends. We've known each other for fucking ages, so most of the time we're insulting each other. But like the few times that we do compliment each other, it's very genuine.
Oh, I see.
And he was telling me he was like, you, for the amount of time that you've been bowling, you're an extremely good bowler, and that's why I'm comfortable telling you instructions for how you should change on the spot, because I know that you're extremely good at adapting to them and making it work. And I was like, wow.
You're like, thank you.
That was a very genuine compliment.
Like, wow. Call me good at bowling.
And
no, that's awesome.
So because of those adjustments, I bowled like, I think my series was 224, 192 and 187.
224?
Yeah.
Damn.
My first game was really good. It was a really good first game. So I was pretty happy about that. The one thing that was extremely uncomfortable is that I had to learn, aside from like learning a new walk-up, I had to learn what we refer to as the Belmo walk.
What does that mean?
So
what'd you call it? The Belmont walk?
The Belmo walk.
Belmo.
Belmo. So Belmo, Jason Belmonte, is a professional two-handed bowler, arguably the best in the world. And he has this thing that he does, where if he needs, like, obviously if you're on the right side lanes, and you need to stand left, the ball return is in the way, so you can't stand as far left as you want to.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what he will do is he will stand closer to the middle of the lane and walk left in front of the ball return and then throw from there. So he'll walk at an angle. Yeah.
Weird.
And it's terrible. Like at first it feels so terrible? Bad to learn.
That makes sense.
Like learning it, you're like, this is awkward and I hate it and it's garbage. But now that I've gotten used to it, But now that I've gotten used to it, I'm like, this is such a useful tool.
Well, because you could just swing out wider. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. What'd you call it? The Belmo walk?
Belmo walk.
That does not sound real. That sounds like some shit that like you'd hear Little Uzi Vert say in a verse. I'm at the Belmo walk over there.
Belmo walk. Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit I feel like I'd hear.
So it was a good week at League.
Nice. Is Belmo from the streets?
He's from Orange County, Australia.
That is not the streets. Not the streets I was thinking of.
Not the streets. And then the weekend was good.
Sorry, quick. Can I tangent off real quick about bowling?
Sure.
I'm just curious. Do people wear headphones while bowling? Do you know anybody that would do that?
I mean, like
you could, right? There's no reason you wouldn't.
Actually, that's a good question. I actually don't know if it's a rule.
Oh, there's no way it's a rule.
I don't know.
Hit that pin. Hit the one on the left. The one that's left standing. Hit it.
Because here's the thing: is that I would equate like bowling to golf in the way that it's a very respectful sport, where like when you are
like if someone breaks the status quo, just in terms of like the
it's supposed to be quiet.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like the bowling alley is quiet when you are about to go up for a throw.
That's crazy. You just hear the pins of the sound of pins.
Well, that's the thing, is that it's quiet all up until you let go of the ball, and then people will like be like, oh, like as it's like moving down the lane.
As soon as it's out of your control.
As soon as it's out of your hand, yeah.
That makes sense.
But there'll be these bowlers that will bowl extremely fast. Like they'll consistently be throwing like 22 miles an hour.
Wow.
The second, like one of my favorite bowlers, Kevin McCune, he throws at like 22 miles per hour.
That's really fast.
On average,
That's
right?
crazy.
And so there's this game that I was watching a PBA televised event where he was like in the finals or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of his throws, he was like on his walk up, and the second he released the ball, everybody knows him for throwing it fast. So the second he lets go of the ball and it starts moving down the lane, you hear somebody from the crowd go, in
the crowd.
Yeah, from the crowd.
That's peak viewing experience.
Right? Exactly.
Would you like go watch a pro bowler tournament? Like if someone was like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
There's this crazy tournament going down in California, with this like all of these crazy bowlers.
Well, there was one that was happening that's not too far from here. It was at like the Angel of the Winds Casino, like literally.
Oh yeah, that's like really close to here. Yeah, damn.
Can't
even have a bowling alley in there.
I just missed it. I wish I would have gone.
Do you think they have sports bets?
Maybe.
Can I bet on bowlers?
Probably.
That'd be fun.
But I mean, you can also like study their statistics for the season, like see how they're doing.
Yeah. Well, like I mean, that's just like educated guessing at that point.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I'd always bet on the underdog. Best payout.
I mean, yeah.
What? Like I say like this?
Because there's like a lot of underdogs. like it would be hard to pick because. Like with bowling, you just have like a bunch of people bowling in the same lane, or like the same alley, all up until
like the end.
Until the end, at which point they pick like 4th seed, 3rd seed, 2nd seed, and 1st seed, and then they have somebody like bowling against them to see who makes it into each match.
Weird.
Into each finals.
Yeah,
match.
No, that makes sense.
But yeah, so
that's crazy.
That's that about bowling. But then my weekend on Friday, I got scheduled 30 minutes south in the Burlington Geek Squad, and it was very chill because I worked with our friend Julia.
Yeah, was it busy? I didn't hear anything about that experience.
I would love to keep working down there. Yeah. It's so nice and empty.
Yeah,
and like the customers were nice.
Yeah, is all the shit they talk about our store being worse true?
Kind of.
Damn.
Like, I hate to say it.
Damn.
But
I'm not surprised, but I'm bummed.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, here's the thing is that I don't, the shit that they talked about, like, I didn't hear any, like, sort of, like, shit talk about, like, sales floor or anything. It was mostly just about Geek Squad, where it's like, our Geek Squad precinct is better. And I'm like,
what? That's not surprising.
Now that I've been there, I'm like, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising.
Yeah. And then me and our friend Julia went out for drinks afterwards and hung out.
Did you get sloshed like they anticipated? Because I know you were planning, and a lot of people do this.
She can hold her liquor super well. She put down like 3 margaritas and was like, fine. I put down 2, and I was like, I'm fucked.
Dude, a lot of people are like, because I know you said you were gonna go get sloshed, so I wasn't sure.
I mean,
whether that was a plan. Did you drive back?
Yeah,
safely, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, we
got
out of work at like 8. We went out and finished our drinks probably by like 9.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And then I was like fucked up, so I was like, I can't drive. She was like, all right, well, I'll take you back to my place. You can meet my partner, meet my dog.
Oh, yeah,
like
my
we'll hang
dog.
out. We'll hang out for a little bit, like watch a show or YouTube or
do
whatever.
Something, just chill.
Yeah. So I went back there, hung out until like midnight, drank a bunch of water, pissed a few times.
Drank a bunch of water?
Yeah, dude. Gotta do all the things to sober up. Drank a bunch of water, pissed a few times, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. I can drive back.
Nice.
So drove home,
good.
Slept very well. Got up the next day. Bowled 6 games.
Damn.
And then went and hung out with my family. Sunday was just work, and here we are today.
Nice.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Oh, my week was actually better than I anticipated.
Tell me.
Valorant esports is back.
It's back.
It's back.
We just watched a game.
We did, yeah. Well, like obviously I like it a lot. I think I've watched all of the North American games. I've watched there's no EMEA games yet, and I've watched like probably half of the Pacific games.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I like it.
I mean, I enjoy it.
Well, because it's all about because it was the off season, right? So there was a trades and shit going on.
Yeah.
And then now it's just
so funny that they like drafted like a football game.
Yeah, well, it's not like a draft, but like it's like the off season where it's they discuss contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like to make the best team possible, and there was 4 or 5 teams in NA that you just had no idea what they were going to look like.
Yeah.
Just had no clue. Yeah. I mean, people who lost who I thought was going to lose. And people won who I thought were going to win, I guess is the way I would describe it.
Okay.
I had a pretty good read on like what was going to be what. I don't know. It's fun. So like that's been cool. Yeah. I've just been like low key getting home from work, just watching Valorant, playing Valorant. That's been honestly that has been like a lot of my week.
That is like a nice thing to do.
It's just been watching and playing Valorant.
I definitely I enjoy having something to watch when I come home.
Yeah.
From work or school or whatever. Like while I'm doing something else.
Instead of just
I need to work on this homework. Let me put on this like stream or this video in the background.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I I don't really watch Twitch streams anymore. I guess,
really?
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Well, I never
stream? Really. Well, yeah, of course, but like I've never really got involved in like Twitch communities, I guess is the way I would describe it.
Oh, really?
So I don't like. Yeah, I don't think I've ever like fully interacted with a streamer that I've watched. It's just like it's always background shit for me. So I guess I just don't interact with like the main part of like what makes Twitch cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think since I was a streamer for so long, I definitely like included my. I was definitely like a part of a lot of communities.
Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense. Well, like there's that, and you understand what it means for a creator to interact with their community.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean. Like you know what it means when they're interacting.
It feels good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you understand that concept as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. I just like don't interact. It's just it doesn't.
You have no reason
weird.
to.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. But like. Yeah, I just don't really watch Twitch anymore. I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah, that's fair.
Except for when I'm watching like Valorant or anything like that.
That's
I'll watch like like stream recaps, like stream YouTube videos, like the classic like hi YouTube in the chat, like that kind of shit. I watch those.
I have a few buddies that I'm like very, they're my good friends from my streaming days, and they still stream. And so I'm like a VIP in their chat or whatever, and I still sub to them every month because I want to support them in what they do.
Yeah.
And so I just go in there and I check in,
say what's
like, how
up.
you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, how are you?
Jump in, say what's up, resubscribe, leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna lurk or whatever, and then I just leave them up and do
lurk.
like my homework.
Yeah, that's what that's called, huh?
Yeah, lurking.
Yeah,
so I just leave them up, and then I have to go like do something else.
I mean that makes sense. Well, because you might as well give them a viewer. Well, I got something that like I was talking to someone about the other day. I was liking a YouTube video because it was like a smaller creator, and I was like, yeah, like fuck it, like why not?
Yeah.
And then like I was talking to someone, they're like, why'd you like that video? And I was like, I don't know, I liked it. Like,
yeah,
I want to support their like channel. And
not enough people like videos.
It's weird. Yeah. Like I even had this like weird stigma for a while where I was like, why would I interact with this person's content?
Yeah.
Like I don't need them to see me, but now I'm just like, why would I not? Like,
why would I not?
It's free
like
for me to
just
click
directly
It's free for me
person.
to click this button, and if I like this video and I want to see more of it, like why would I not like just click the button? It's so free for me to do these things.
It's free.
It's like tipping with no cost.
Creator.
Like if I could like just push a thumbs up button on a server to give them like an extra like if so, imagine this, right?
Okay.
I'm actually about to go deep into this. Imagine
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me hear it.
You're a server at a restaurant.
Okay.
And
I'm picturing myself right now.
Okay.
I want to work at a pizza restaurant.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
You work at a pizza restaurant, right?
Okay.
You're a server.
What did you want?
And instead, we're not role playing. Yes,
why can't we?
I'm telling you a story.
I'm bringing you pizza.
Can I tell the story first, then we can role play?
Okay.
Because the thing is, you won't understand where I'm going with this. Is the crazy part. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Picture this.
I'm locked in. I'm picturing it. It's in my head.
You're working at a restaurant.
I'm there.
For clarity's sake, let's just say it's a pizza restaurant. That's fine.
Okay,
that's fine. And when you're eating, you're not a server. You're eating, right?
Okay.
And instead of getting the receipt, you get one of those like metal thing, or not metal things, like card reader things, like one of the screens.
Yeah.
And it's just a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Mm-hmm.
And if you it's a thumbs up or it's nothing, or thumbs up or thumbs down. We'll go with that.
Yeah,
thumbs up or thumbs down. And if you're the server, imagine this.
Okay.
If you get 500 thumbs up, you get a pay raise, and you get grouped based on who has the best. Instead of getting tipped, you get these thumbs up instead.
So it's like
and it's like an EXP bar of thumbs up.
So it's like DoorDashers with like their ratings.
Yes,
like,
yeah, exactly. But you don't get tipped. You just get your salary increases with the amount of thumbs up you get. So it's like tiers. Like if you get 500 thumbs up, you get paid an extra 10 cents. And then it's like a bunch of brackets.
That'd be good, but I mean, I feel like when it comes to...
It's not infinite. I'll tell you that right now. There's a cap.
Well, see, that's the thing, right?
There's a cap.
Is that if there's a cap, then that does not incentivize people to want to work at a restaurant like that. Because, I mean, at least I haven't worked at a restaurant, but from what I have heard, like a lot of people who like serve or bus or whatever it is, they rely on those tips.
Well,
like those tips are like a big amount of money.
You just increase their base pay and then make it to where they don't rely on tips. They rely on the income from the company that's paying them.
And
then you do the thumbs up method, so they get more money. They're incentivized to be good servers as well as incentivized to be there longer.
Okay.
Like
I wish I had a thumbs up on a Geek Squad.
Like imagine you had like you have an extra like $2 of pay because of your thumbs up score, right? And then you're like, well, I could go to this other job where I could get more. It's like making commission versus making like a base salary. I guess is really what it is.
Yeah.
Because like tips is really just commission with your body.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like I would have more. I feel like I would have more thumbs down than anyone else at the Geek Squad precinct.
What?
Yes, absolutely.
More thumbs down
than anyone, dude. Because here's the thing: is that I'm like, I like to say I'm real as fuck for this, but like I have like
our cams off.
Give
our cams off.
Fuck our cams off.
Well, here's the thing, man. Okay, I'll let you deal with that, and I'll kind of waffle on, I guess. But, I think I would have hella thumbs up. Is all I'm saying. Well, don't flip off the camera.
I
That's
didn't,
so
dude.
rude.
Don't tell them.
You were.
I wasn't,
dude.
Don't lie to them.
He hates you guys.
I don't hate. Stop it.
He hates you.
Don't
guys.
lie to them.
I'm not
keep
lying.
Going. Keep going.
I would have hella thumbs up. That's the moral of that story.
Okay.
I would have so many thumbs up.
I like to say that I'm real as fuck for this, but like I do not like when it comes to my customers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be super real with them. Like, if they're kind to me, I will be super kind to you. I will give you, like, my best top-tier customer service.
I'm not going to lie. I baby the shit out of customers.
But if people are mean to me, I'll be like, I'll be not very nice back to them. I'll be like, what are you, like, are you crazy? Like, you're an entitled psycho. I'm a person.
Have you at least called a customer crazy?
No, I definitely haven't.
I was gonna say because I get stern with people. I don't get like
I definitely
I don't
get
get rude. I get stern. They're like I like tell them like we can only do this, and they're like, well, do this instead. And I'm like, no, we can do this. And I was like, and I get very stern with people. I don't like I don't roll over for people. I guess is the way I would describe it. Because I don't know, like. Fuck it. Why should they get what they want when it's like very much it's their fault that they're outside of the return window? Like it's not my fault. Like I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, these people just have like a preconceived like notion of like they have like an expectation of like what they think is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like I bet they like they like it's like you know.
You okay?
You know when you like do you ever do this? Like do you ever like do you ever argue in the shower? Like, do you ever like play out arguments and how they're gonna go? Like when you're in the shower or something?
No.
Really?
I don't really think about a whole lot when I'm showering.
When I'm showering, I will think about if I were to get into an argument with another person, and I will think about the points that they will make and the points that I will make, and whether
why do you dry run your arguments in the shower? Like, you don't even know if those arguments are going to happen.
Exactly.
So why are you doing dry running them?
I don't know.
You don't need to practice for a play you don't know you're going to be in.
I don't know why I do it. I have these arguments in my head.
You know what you should start doing instead?
What?
Just start reciting poetry in the shower.
I'm not doing
Just start memorizing poetry and start why? You'll be a much happier person.
This isn't to say that I'm not happy when I
didn't say you weren't happy. Are you happy arguing with fake people in your mind? Sounds like a fucking psycho to me, dude. Sounds like a psycho to me. But however, would you be happy Shakespeareing it up in the shower?
I feel like I would think of myself as a psycho if I was Shakespeareing it up in the shower.
Not me. It's like singing in the shower, but with an actor. Being an actor,
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, man. But like, my point is that this is what I'm like. This is what they do. They're like in the car.
Okay, we're still on this, my lord.
They're in the car, like thinking about how it's gonna play out.
Yeah. Who, you?
No, the fucking customer. They're like, all right.
They're like, I'm gonna go in.
They're like, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna fucking go up to this person and be like,
I see.
This is the service that I want. This is what I need. And then they're going to tell me, well, we can't do that. And I'm going to be like, but that's what I want. And then they're going to be like, oh, okay, my bad. We'll do it for you. And then they come in and they see me and they're like, I want this. And I'm like, that's not how it works. And they're like, well, I want it anyway. And I'm like, well, too fucking bad. And they're like,
favorite people,
I don't know what to do now.
My favorite people are the people that come in and they go, oh, I know you can do this. And like, they're not mad about it. But they're like, they come in and they're like, I'm like, I can't make an exception for the return window. And they go, I know you can make an exception on this return window. And I'm like, dude, you're crazy.
What are you talking? Yeah, like what are you talking about?
Sometimes I'll give it to them. If
Who's wearing the blue shirt here?
If they come into me and they're like, to be honest, if anybody were to do this, like, there's a reason. Oh God, it's gonna sound awful. There's a reason I keep. Oh God, there's a reason I keep my windows up. Yeah, I can.
What?
I keep my windows up when I drive by homeless people. I feel bad doing it, obviously, but like I don't have any money to give them. And I don't want to interact with them either because I know that like their story is very sad and I will want to like help.
I think it's justified because like that's where I'm like I don't have money to like give right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe when I do,
I just know I can't give them anything. I don't have any cash. Like I just know.
Yeah.
Right. And so I keep the windows rolled up. I don't know where I was going with this, but
did you just need to get that off your chest?
No, there was like a reason for that somewhere, but it's gone.
Okay.
No, but yeah, that's something. I guess that's something I do. There was a point going into that, but
okay, but you lost it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay,
but yeah, I can't. Moral of that story, I guess, is that I keep my windows open or closed when I roll by a homeless person. Sorry, guys.
I mean, like, I think for us, like, I mean, we're like we're spending like $3,000 to $4,000 every few months on college.
God,
and
so
like,
real.
And on top of that, it's like more money is going towards rent and then utilities and then like groceries, and it's like
the human grind.
And you're like, this extra cash that I have, this extra money that I have, I'm so sorry, but like,
it's mine.
I want to use it to like enjoy the little free time that I have.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I used to buy Valorant skins.
It's bowling games for me.
I should start gambling in CS:GO.
You should don't.
Okay. Why? I could spend 5 cents on a skin, and imagine me gambling that up to like $400.
I mean, I can imagine it, and I'll tell you what.
What's the worst I lose? 5 cents?
I guess, but that's why it's called a gambling addiction,
like
right? Because
market.
You're like, no, this time for sure.
Is the stock market gambling?
Yes.
Deep questions.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. Like,
nope.
What do you?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just.
Okay. I was about to pop off on you.
I think we were saying this earlier. It's not gambling. It's educated guesses. That's not just pure RNG.
I mean,
some people have insider tracks, which is illegal.
Sure,
but people do it. I mean,
yeah.
Very educated guess.
But like, I feel like with
go ahead,
like the CS market or whatever, you can't like. There's no way that you can just like a person like you.
You can't make money off of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just like predict like
a person like me. Who am I, JS?
You're upper. You don't have any insider at fucking Valve who's like, this skin is gonna be this much trust.
Well, no one knows.
Right, exactly. But what I'm saying,
it's all about the community. Like,
exactly. But what I'm saying is like, there's no way of knowing like if a skin is going to pop off, and so
if it looks good,
right. But you're like,
but
like you put money into the skin, and then it doesn't pop off, and you're like, this next one's going to be the one. And then you just keep, that's a gambling addiction. You just keep putting money towards it because you're like, I have faith.
Yeah, that sounds like an NFT person. Don't worry, my monkey this time is about to go crazy.
Yeah, my monkey picture.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's not gambling, but I would probably, I would probably bet on sports if I like knew more about sports. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think betting on sports is that bad depending on like, because I mean, they're the people that are like, fucking going crazy, like looking at all those statistics, being like, I'm gonna, I mean, like it's a very real thing.
Yeah. There was a time in Valorant where people were betting like hundreds of thousands of dollars on games.
That's insane.
Yeah, like people were going like, and then like he would like the team would lose, and then you would just see them like basically start crying. Like it's crazy. They're like, what am I? And then like really sad.
How am I gonna feed my kids?
Yeah,
like that's crazy.
Nobody in Valorant has kids. I'll tell you that. Right. Oh, that's not true. There's one guy named Nismo who owns a restaurant and has a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's bald.
Cool.
He's a bald head buff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But fuck, where was I going?
I don't know.
I lost it.
Ever seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
This is an interesting derailment. Yes, I have.
You know, well, okay. I'm about to tie it back.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm so. Otis over here listening in the kitchen.
No, give me a second.
Okay,
wait. So in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, they get on the train of thought, and your train of thought derailed. That's all I'm going. That's where it was. No, they get on. Yeah, they get on the train of thought, and then the guy that's like, remember like the robot guy who becomes
George Lopez?
No, the other one.
Oh wait, that was from Spy Kids.
He just becomes that's
Oh, is it Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yeah, that's Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Okay.
It's the one. Where when he.
Oh, it's both. George Lopez was the villain in both.
Wait, what was the other movie we were talking about?
Spy Kids.
Oh, wow, that's cool,
dude. What
Game Over? No, that was it wasn't George Lopez. That was Sylvester Stallone.
What?
Sylvester Stallone was the villain in the third.
It's been too long since I watched it.
He goes like, because he's like he's in like the game world.
No, please go ahead. Do his impression.
He's in the game world.
No, please. I want to hear it.
No. Shut up. I can't do impressions.
Adrian.
No, his voice is very like droopy is the way I describe it. He's like, you walk into my game and this is what you... He sounds like Kronk. That's how I would describe him, is he sounds like Kronk.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like what's that guy? What's that voice actor?
Cusco. Poison for Cusco.
Poison for Cusco.
Oh, that's really good.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter. That's really... Yours is really good.
Poison for Cusco.
You should just talk like that all the time.
I'm not talking like that all the time. Because how
forced would it be?
What's that?
How forced would it be?
I mean, not terribly. I just like make my voice a little bit deeper and then like force some like light cracks in there.
The poison.
The poison for Cusco.
Poison for Cusco.
It's also very like breathy.
Yeah. Do you like that movie, Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's good.
Great movie.
Did you watch Kronk's New Groove?
No.
Or even the show?
No, I did,
there was like a show
like
where they were in high school or some shit. It was crazy.
I don't fucking
They made like
remember.
a weird like high school in that world.
I don't fucking
I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird show.
I watched it, I think, and I was like, this is like, why am I watching this?
Riddle me this.
Okay.
Lilo and Stitch or Emperor's New Groove?
What are we saying? Lilo and Stitch? You crazy?
You're so right. What's the sister's name? Like Lonnie or something like that?
I don't remember.
Shit. You're supposed to know these things, dude.
Dude, what do you mean? It's been ages since I've watched those movies, but all I know is that Lilo and Stitch is way more of a banger.
What's the most recent Disney movie you've seen?
The most recent Disney movie I've seen?
Movie.
Like, does it count if I've rewatched something? Or?
Yeah, that counts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then Up.
Not like newest. How soon was that? How recent was that?
I think I watched it like a few months ago.
Oh, nice. That movie's incredible.
I know. I cry every time I watch it.
Really?
Yeah, every single time.
In the beginning?
Yeah, of course.
Classic.
Every single time I watch that movie, I'm like...
If anyone's listening, whoever's listening to the podcast should pause, watch the intro scene to Up right now, and come back in tears.
Yeah, I want you to come back and then... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do it too. We'll do it too. Shh.
Okay.
Now start crying. Perfect.
You know what I hate?
Tell me.
Is that Disney... I mean, like... My mom brought up like somewhat of a good point, but I was like, still, this is fucking stupid, right? Okay, so...
Run it by me.
You know how that more recently Disney has been doing a bunch of like short movies, like a bunch of shorts?
Oh, yeah.
They did one based around Carl from Up going on a date.
Oh, that's cute.
No.
Why?
Because the point of the entire point of the movie is he is dedicated to his love to Ellie.
Yeah. You don't want him to, like, he's not allowed to find someone else after he's proven his point? But Ellie would want him to go be happy somewhere.
But the point is, like, here's my issue with it, is that, like, I understand that at the beginning of the movie is, like, obviously...
I'll say that as well.
Very upset about it, like, very... like, you know, very distraught, whatever it is. But, like, by the end, he has, like, figured out how to... like accept.
Yeah, well, he's figured out how to use his grief to be stronger. Like that's like the whole point, right? Yeah. Is that he's using the grief of like his late wife, his like late wife. I almost said late lover, but like that's crazy. his late wife, to like motivate him to do things that he never would have done on his own. You know what I mean? Like something that they always like talked about doing, and then he goes and do it. But counterpoint, the villain in that movie is a crazy guy with a bunch of dogs.
True.
And at what point do we say, Carl, you have lived your life. You flew your house with a bunch of balloons. You deserve to tell this story to someone. Other than what's the kid's name?
Russell.
That kid's a freaking idiot, dude.
What don't you? Russell's fucking awesome.
I didn't say he wasn't awesome. I called him stupid.
Why? He's like, dude. He like knows so much about survival. Kid's a fucking camper.
Yeah, but would he have survived without Carl? No,
probably
no.
How do you know?
I don't.
Exactly.
I'm making an educated... I'm gambling on it.
You're gambling on it?
I'm betting on it.
You know what? Disney, if you're listening to this right now, make a short film about Carl and whether he would survive in the wilderness. No, not Carl. Russell.
No, but instead of making it to where he survives in the wilderness, it's him, like, being homeless on the streets of the city that Carl lives in.
That's crazy.
Why? Why? Why is that crazy?
Because it's like not what any of his fucking like.
Well, not being homeless, but being like doing that cute little thing where he's like lost, but he's like not lost. He's like wandering, like something like Patrick would do, to where he's like wander, or like Winnie the Pooh, very similar, to where he's like just dumb enough to where he's not realizing he's getting in silly situations.
But that's not.
But
even,
he's helping people along the way.
But that's not even remotely close
to
like what his like character is.
Isn't it? So I feel like his whole character in the movie is like being just dumb enough to get in dumb situations, but smart enough to get himself out. Is that not his like character?
I mean, I guess.
Like, and so that's why it would be funny to see him in the city in comparison. But he'd be like, it would start with him like crossing an old lady across the street, and then he'd be like, "Oh my God, there's like a dog in danger," and then he follows a dog into an alley, and then he like has to survive.
Mugged.
No, he doesn't get mugged. He almost gets mugged, and then convince the mugger to be his friend.
Okay,
that's not gas.
No.
No, that's a great idea. You're dampening my creative juices.
Right, well, whenever you want to become a Disney writer, I'll be waiting.
I'll do it with a different character.
Okay.
I'll name him fucking like Gloop or some shit.
Gloop?
Yeah, he'll be like a slime guy. It'll be crazy.
Okay.
Yep.
What's Russell backwards?
I don't know.
Lesser.
That sucks. That's rough.
Yeah, you're like, this is my character, Lesser.
No, I
wouldn't. He
gets
lost in the city and needs to figure out how to get.
But the
home
reason he gets lost is because he's so
grandpa
nice.
Lark.
Lark.
It's Carl backwards.
I guess, yeah, no, you're not wrong. Do you speak pig Latin at all by chance?
Pig Latin?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what pig Latin is?
Yes.
And you don't speak it?
Why would?
I don't speak it either.
Okay.
Well, I'm just curious. Because you're speaking backwards.
Yeah. I mean,
isn't that like the whole point? Isn't pig Latin like you speak backwards and then put like the first letter in the end or some shit like that?
I actually have zero clue.
It's something crazy. I don't know, man. That's like a coded language or something.
I
What? It is.
I mean, I just like I have zero idea.
You don't know how to speak pig Latin? Try it right now.
And why would I? Okay, explain it to me again.
I'm pretty sure the way I'm so wrong, but I'm pretty sure the way pig Latin works.
I mean, we'll go with that.
Is you spin the word, so reverse the word.
Okay.
Say it backwards.
Okay.
And then you take the first letter, and then say it at the end, and then add like a at the end or some shit like that.
Okay.
It's like
so I'm gonna take the word pizza,
right?
Yep. The word pizza.
Yep.
Okay. And then it's.
I wish I had a whiteboard to write it down.
And then it's backwards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
Pizza.
It's a zip.
Sure.
And then what is it again? So you
have take the first letter from the beginning
of pizza
of pizza.
Okay,
so take the P.
So the P.
And then you move it to the end.
Okay.
And then add A at the end.
Oh fuck! I can't do this.
It's like some whack ass shit like, oh god, this guy almost just said the fucking naughty word.
What do you mean?
He almost said
it's.
I won't say it. I'm scared. I don't know. This isn't gonna work. This is going nowhere.
No, I got it. It's isn't it just am I wrong?
Well, the thing is I just don't think this is actually pig Latin, so like that's why I think it's going nowhere.
Okay.
That's my specific reason.
We can
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow-up point.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I'm completely gonna go in a direction. Is that okay?
I'm so ready. Done here? I'm ready.
I read this article the other day.
I just want to preface before this episode. You said I have chaotic energy going into this episode.
I did say that.
We're not. I mean, like we're very much there.
What do you mean? I think this is going swimmingly.
I mean, for how you prefaced going into this episode, yeah, I would say it's going swimmingly. It is extremely chaotic.
I read this article the other day telling me about how the PS5 is on the last like 2 years of its life cycle until they make a new console.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
What?
I was like, because the next Switch is going to get announced this year. Is what people are saying.
True.
The Switch 2, and the Switch 2 came out beforehand, right? And so the new PS5 is going to come out. You know what's fucking crazy? How many games are on the PS5 that aren't remakes? You know what I mean? Like, am I a remake hater?
My school just sent me my tax forms.
Did you win? I don't know. I truly don't know.
You did not. There was zero hesitation. You said that instantly. They sent me my tax form. Did you win? It's like
literally my brain. I was lottery. I was like saying it, and I was like, "What is going on right now?" I was like, "Why is this coming out of my mouth?"
Okay.
Am I a hater for hating remakes?
Like remakes of what?
So
give me an example.
No, so it's like
this is so crazy.
On the PS5.
Okay.
Right there, if you look at the Persona series,
okay,
you can play 3, 4, and 5 all remade on the PS5, right? Which is nice. But like they marketed the new Persona 3 remake, Persona 3 Reloaded, it is a $70 title for being a remake.
Ooh,
right? It's a long game.
I don't have any problem with remakes, but like if they're gonna price them at like
that's what I'm saying.
That's kind of crazy.
Or it's like The Last of Us, the remake on the PS5, the game that came out on the PS4, the remake on the PS5 is a $70 title.
Yeah,
like isn't that crazy? Is
that
not unhinged
somewhat
as fuck?
Like more justified? Not.
The Last of Us
definitely not
does.
justified,
No,
but
it
still
definitely
more
feels
justified
more,
considering that, and it's an extremely popular game series.
Yeah,
and the show came out, and that popped off.
I just hate how the goal
is like they're trying to milk it.
Yeah, like they're trying to milk it, obviously, but like when the whole point is, it's like framed and referenced as we want as many people as possible to play this game that we have worked so hard on and has gotten a lot of success. And then you just they're literally charging more for the Last of Us remake than they did for the base game when it came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, for me, it's like when you say, I don't know how companies say this, but I feel like from my perspective, the goal is to get as many hands as possible on your game to experience it, right?
Yeah,
and so when you're porting it over to the new console, that's the goal, is to get this new like generation of people playing it.
Okay.
And then you just sell it at like $70.
Yeah.
like I don't know. You give... And then, God, don't even get me started on the fucking pre-order market in games, dude. Have we talked about that at all before?
I don't think so.
The pre-order market is a scam. Stop pre-ordering games, guys.
Dude, I do want to talk. You want to? So, oh man, you don't want to get into me with it because I will like. I'm not defending it. Like, fuck pre-ordering games. I wasted so much money pre-ordering each Destiny expansion, and I cannot tell you how much I regret it. Like,
just because it's not worth it, or
fuck you guys for like laying off half of your workers. I'm glad that you guys are releasing this like new DLC or whatever. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not giving you my money. I will probably watch it because I'm interested in the cutscenes.
Someone play it. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm interested in the cutscenes, but fuck spending $100 for like...
Is it really $100?
It's $100 to pre-order, yeah.
Oh, but that's with like the pack that gives you... And then it gives you the season pass for that season. It gives you the next couple of season... Yeah, I see. I think that's fucking garbage as well.
Yeah.
Any single... I'm going to tangent again. Any single video game currency that has more than one currency, which is almost every single game at this point, is fucking crazy. Like that, the point of that currency is to confuse the player.
Yeah.
It's to like make it be like, oh, well, I have like 800 of these points... But these points only do this. So then how do I do this? Oh, I have to pay money to do this. And then so you buy points, and you're like, oh, well, now I don't have any other points. And then you use the points that you used to buy money to buy those other points. Yeah. And now it's like, what is going on now?
I feel like that's how I was in Destiny 1 because I felt like I was always running out of resources, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck to do.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's like what do you do about it?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? Nothing. You do nothing.
You can't do anything.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, Jesus. Did you finish your old fashioned?
Yeah.
Okay, I finished mine too.
Nice. Proud of you.
Thank you.
We never cheers. It was actually so sad.
I'm sorry. Do you want to cheers now?
No. Ona's so far.
Well,
she's having an old fashioned too.
Okay. I like that you're drinking it. Does that mug say dad?
Yeah, I bought that mug at a Goodwill. Yeah.
That is good. I do
it's like a rainbow color to dad.
That's your like persona.
What do you mean?
That dad is your persona, because like that's what you name yourself at bowling.
I didn't name myself that. Someone named me. I took it in stride.
I mean, yeah, you took it in stride. But you bought a mug that says dad on it. Like you clearly accepted it.
Yeah, I got the grandpa fits.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like they're dad fits, and they're good dad fits. Like you come to bowling or you come to like anything in your outfits, and I'm like, he looks good.
Thank you.
He looks like
I try.
He looks like a DILF. Can I say? Can I say that?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a dad, but
true.
I'd like to fuck, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's so. Sure, it's fine.
I'd like to fuck, I guess.
What? I was answering your question.
If you're offering.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh my God, that's good.
I'm spinning the wheel of time right now, dude.
Okay.
I'm letting it tick by.
Do you know what Wheel of Time is?
No, is that like a show?
Yeah, never mind. I thought you said it because you were like referencing it, but never mind.
Was it a reference? Was it a good one? Then yes, I do know the Wheel of Time, and I was referencing it right there.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
fucking hit the nail on the head.
Wheel of Time watchers hit me up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm all over that shit.
One thing that
sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no, you
mine's not as important.
No, I'm ready.
No, I got excited.
No, you were. Go ahead. Like you are fully like I'm letting you take the reins on this fucking episode. Like, go for it. I'm just here experiencing it all. Here to bounce off some really insane shit with
Thank you. Moment of silence.
Don't lose.
No, but
Moment of silence for what?
For nothing. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
For my train of thought, just like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Call back.
Okay.
I've been watching House of the Dragon recently.
I don't know what that is.
It's a game. It's like a Game of Thrones spin-off show.
Okay.
And it's really fucking good. So step one. But in that show, there's a lot of like political like bullshit because that's why it's like a good show. It's a drama and like set in that time frame.
Okay.
But it's just a bunch of people lying to each other. That's all it is, dude.
Okay.
People are just like walking in and they're like, "Did you do this?" And she's like, "Oh my god, no, I didn't do what I ever do." She's fucking lying. Of course he did it.
It's just like everybody's a pathological liar.
Yeah, I've never seen someone tell the truth in that show except the king who's getting his shit kicked in. Like that's not his fault.
I'm gonna start
He's just
doing
a bad person.
If you come up to me and ask me a question, I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna say the opposite. What's the truth actually?
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Like imagine I walk up to you and I go, "Hey, like what if I just ask you a simple question like, did you go pee today? Would you lie to me?"
Yeah, I'd be like, no.
And the thing is, you know what's crazy? Is I was just thinking about if I walked up to you to work at like 4 o'clock and asked you that and you said no, I would probably believe you. That's like the craziest part about that.
That is kind of crazy considering how much water I drink in a day.
Are you really a hydrated boy?
Dude, I drink so much water. Like, I don't drink as much water at home, but I definitely, not at home. I don't drink as much water at work, but, I mean, like, I guarantee, like, people will...
Big sippy.
I guarantee people will see me walk across the store at least like 6 times a day to the
because you go to the water fountain.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't bring a water bottle? Why?
I don't know, because I don't have a water bottle. I do have a water bottle.
I was like, how do you not have a water bottle?
I mean, I do, but I just don't use it.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. And then I have like the...
Do you work tomorrow?
What's that?
Do you work tomorrow?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, next time you work is bring your water bottle to work day.
Next time I work, just keep an eye on how many times I walk across the store to the drinking fountain.
I'll count.
Okay, because I do it quite a few times.
I feel like it's like 6. I see you over there a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then at home, I have my like, I have 2 cups that I consistently like clean and reuse. I have my mug for tea, which I keep in my room.
Nice.
And then I have just a glass for water, and then I drink I just go into the kitchen multiple times and fill them up because it's like a tick. It's like a passive thing. Like it's there. So why would I not drink it?
Interesting. I guess that's probably my problem.
I see it and I'm like, let me...
Yeah. Minecraft drinking noise.
Yeah, Minecraft drinking noise.
I feel like I think that's probably my problem because I almost always have 2 beverages by my desk, but I put the water behind the other beverage, so it's very hard to get to without like being a crane operator. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
And so...
Make it sound so difficult. It's probably just like you just reach over. It's like not that hard.
No, so it's like you gotta and then like reach over to it and then pull it out and up. Yeah.
Wow, tell me.
I don't have a very big desk.
Tell me more. Yeah, no, you are struggling.
I'm gripping this mic so hard I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking hurt you. No, I wouldn't, but
okay. I would hope not.
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm starting to burn out. I'm gonna need something off of you.
You okay? You need something off of me.
Yeah. What do you got?
I was waiting. I was saving it.
Oh, really?
I did want to talk about because we were. What were we talking about? You
were
the
like gas. Is that where we're going?
Well, yeah, because you were like, I'm gonna. You were like, you don't like the taste of alcohol, and I was like, yes, I do. I'll drink gasoline to prove it to you. And you were like, that's crazy. And you're like, I know what it tastes like because I've siphoned gas.
Yes.
And I was like, I know what it feels like in my eyes because I've had gas in my eyes.
God damn it.
When
how do you see, dude? You could have been Daredevil. It's not how he gets fucking blind.
He gets like some chemicals in his eyes or whatever, but he like turns into a mutant because of it.
Oh, his like mutant gene activates or whatever.
Basically, like that's cool. How he gets super good hearing.
That's cool.
So when I was a like little fucking guy, little idiot kid,
not much has changed. Am I right?
Sorry,
go ahead. I didn't mean it.
Really?
Go ahead. I did. Well, I didn't.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. When when I was a little fucking idiot, dumb kid. Right?
Yeah, like how you said it the same exact way.
Yeah, exactly. I was. I don't remember like where we were going or what was like where we came from, whatever it was. All I remember is that I was with my mom and the guy that she was dating at the time, and we stopped for gas. And he asked me if I wanted to help him fill up the car with gas, and I was like, yeah, sure. So I got out with him, and he was like basically doing the majority of it. Like he put it in there, and he fucking like basically turned like the auto switch on, so like it does it itself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he was like, yeah, now you can like hold on to it. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I like as a kid, I was like holding on to this thing, right?
This little gun-shaped thing.
Yeah, this little thing, just like filling up the car with gas. But in my stupid little idiot dumb child brain, I was like, I guess in my head, I thought I decided when the car was filled with gas. Because I was like, okay, it's done, and then I pulled it out while it was still like
I decided
flowing.
It's me.
Yeah, I decided that it was done, that the car was filled with gas, and so I just like pulled it out, and
you were
like
just
a bunch
this
of
feels like a right amount of time, and then you just pulled it out.
yeah,
okay.
and there was just and then a bunch of gas got in my eyes, and I remember like it just.
Did you like look at it? Like why would you? Like, you're like, oh, I like drinking out of the garden hose at home. Let me. Like, what are you doing? How did that happen? I do like drinking out of the garden hose, though.
I don't remember that part exactly.
You just know what happened.
the only part I remember is how fucking bad my eyes hurt, man.
You know what? That makes sense.
In my eyes.
That makes sense.
It was just on fire. I remember my mom taking me like into the gas station, like buying milk and just like
buying milk.
Yeah,
dude, I can imagine just like your mom buying milk, and they're like, "Do not pour that on him in here. Go outside. Do not pour that on him in here." And then you guys go outside, and you're just on your knees getting milk poured on your face because gas.
I feel like I remember like rolling around. I was like in pain.
The thing is, though, as much as we're laughing, if I was your mom, I would have been so scared.
Right, exactly.
I would have been like, "Oh my god, is he blind? Like, did my child just blind
that's
himself?"
Why I wear glasses.
Dude, I would literally like, I don't even know. Like, I would literally be like running through like worst case scenarios in my mind. I'd be like, is my kid gonna be blind forever now? Like, what am I like? Oh my god.
Yeah. So they just like brought me out and like started pouring milk in my eyes, and
that's fucking awesome.
And now here I am, and I wear glasses.
Genius, some would say.
I don't know about that. I haven't learned from my mistakes.
What you haven't done that twice, have you?
Let's move on to the next topic.
Oh my god, no. What?
I'm joking.
I know you haven't. Yeah,
I'm joking.
Like, there's no way. I don't know. Like, okay. Ready for this?
Yeah.
You play GTA, right?
I played GTA? Yeah, I played GTA.
One of my favorite things to do in GTA 4 was to just take a car and just fucking run into gas stations and watch them blow up. I don't know why, but that shit was awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah, did you never do that?
I mean,
like there was this one gas station at this bottom of this huge hill.
No, I just loved running around and beating the shit out of people.
Really fast.
I just loved running up to citizens and like hitting them.
And if you hit the gas station like incredibly fast, you just go flying. Like it's just done. I would do that a lot. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, I mean, there was like, it's just funny because like with GTA, like you blow up a gas station and you're in the car and it's like wasted, and then you come into the hospital and you're fine. Yeah. If anybody did that in real life, they're instantly dead.
You could do like, there's like, I feel like if you're looking at GTA, 80% of the things in that game you can't do in real life. Are you excited for the new one? I feel like we've talked about it a little bit.
GTA 6?
Yeah, I feel like I'll play it. I still haven't finished the GTA 5 campaign.
Like I'll probably watch it. But
you don't think you'll play it?
Will I play it?
I feel like I have to play it.
I mean, like I'll play it maybe when it's like less money, but I'm not gonna fucking.
Really? You wouldn't pay $70 for it?
No. Why would I pay? That's like such a. Because here's the thing: is that inevitably, like GTA 5, I didn't play very much.
Okay.
And so GTA 6 will be one of those things where it's like I'll spend $70 and then play it like a few times and then watch a bunch of other people play it. It's just a waste of $70.
I just feel like if there's any new game that's coming out that will be like guaranteed worth your $70, it's GTA 6.
I guess so.
You know what I mean? Like the new Suicide Squad game just came out.
Did you play it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because you said you were going to.
But it's $70, and that's the reason I haven't played it, because it's not a guaranteed $70 W.
Yeah.
Whereas like I feel like GTA 6 is guaranteed to be a banger at $70 regardless.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, like it would be a banger at 60. Would you buy it at 60?
Would I buy it at 60?
Yeah, like if it came out, it's not going to. But if it came out, what if it came out at $80? Would you be mad?
If it came out at $80, I wouldn't be mad. I'd just be like, I'm not buying it.
What if they said, okay, what if it came out for free, but
it just had like a shit ton of microtransactions?
Yeah, but it had like a battle pass system, like something like Fortnite does.
I would honestly be more shocked.
You had to pay for the story. Multiplayer was free, has a battle pass system. Pay for the story. $50
probably wouldn't
story,
play it either.
Multiplayer. You wouldn't play the free multiplayer?
Because like if the way that I think about it, right, is if it's something like that, it's almost a direct comparison to Destiny, because Destiny is a free to play game, like free to play, quote unquote, because like after a certain point, it's like you can't do any of these activities because it's gatekept by
the season pass.
It's gatekept by these DLCs.
Yeah,
and you're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I'm stuck doing the same story missions over and over again because this fucking like this shitty ass company.
That's like the Final Fantasy 14 free trial, where you can play the award-winning expansion Stormblood, which is about 400 hours of free content. Very cool. About 400 hours of free content.
400.
It's a lot.
Jesus.
Get up to level 70 for free. It's the critically acclaimed award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy 14 with the free trial.
Wow, you are really selling this.
No,
we are
dude.
not sponsored by them, by the way.
No, but that's like a bit in the Final Fantasy 14 community.
Oh, just like fucking.
Yeah, just like that, like slang. There's like that, like specific sentence.
Yeah. Just spewing out like everything about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The critically acclaimed, but I don't know. I think I would definitely play the multiplayer. Fuck it, no? Well, because it wouldn't be like that. At least the way I'm envisioning it. Odds are it's going to be $70 to buy, and then there's season passes anyways, right?
Do you think that they're going to do like a season pass type?
There's
thing?
no
I mean, like
way.
I know that like every game is
promise
doing
you,
it right now.
GTA 5. If GTA 5 was on a battle pass system, like games like Valorant, like Fortnite, if it was on a battle pass system, they would never make GTA 6. I'm telling you that right now.
Really?
Yep. I think if the game had a different multiplayer system, because like the multiplayer system is really good and makes them a lot of money, but it doesn't make them a consistent revenue stream of players wanting to come back. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Whereas like the battle pass system, if they like make things that are cool and interesting that makes players want to come back, they would they're guaranteed gonna have a season pass. There's no way they don't. There's cosmetics, there's vehicles. There's no way they don't. If GTA 6 comes out and the multiplayer does not have any sort of like battle pass or XP system tied to cosmetics, I think that.
I mean, yeah, I guess they did the same thing in Destiny.
Like, there's no way, because the only reason
they made Destiny 2 and then put a battle pass in.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's like part of the reason that they want to push GTA 6 to come out.
Yeah,
is because they want to rework the way the monetary stuff happens in that game, right? Just because they know they can make way more money off shit like that.
Yeah,
because I'd buy the first battle pass probably if I was playing GTA 6.
Okay.
Would I buy all of them? No, probably not. But
probably not.
I've never put money into GTA 5 online. I would in GTA 6 without a battle pass. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I understand.
I think it will though.
One thing that I wanted to talk about, which we surprisingly haven't talked about or didn't talk about in the last episode, and haven't talked about on any of the socials. Bro versus bro.
Oh, have we really not talked about that?
We haven't talked about it.
Oh, I mean, I'll let you break it down.
We've talked about it, like, obviously between us, but we haven't. I mean, we still need to do it, obviously.
You have a better understanding of, like, the format than I do. So.
Yeah, so for those of you who, I mean, even if you don't watch Ludwig, I feel like it's like a somewhat known thing, but Ludwig does this thing called Bro versus Bro, where it's him versus another, like, well-known streamer, content creator, whatever it is, and they play a bunch of games head-to-head to see who will like win in like a 1 to 7, I think it is. And there are 4 neutral games. So 4 games that I could go either way.
Best of 7.
But yeah.
Best of 7.
And the 4 games could go either way. And then you have 3 games in each player's favor. So the neutral games are like Battleship, Connect 4, Rock, Paper, Scissors, and like one other one, I think. But we're thinking about doing that, and so we've picked out our games that we feel like we will succeed against the other at. And I've picked mine. I chose Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm. I think I have a chance. I'll tell you that right now. Tetris, I don't think I have a chance.
Tetris is my other one. I don't think I have a
chance in Tetris. I'm so
bad. My third one is Risk of Rain 2.
Yeah, I don't have a chance in that either. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll tell you right now, you don't have a chance in Destiny.
I think I do. I think you're really underestimating. I've put a lot of time into that game. Not as much as you, obviously, but I'm on the 600, 700 hour mark. Like, I put a lot of time into that game.
Yeah, but like, I've played a lot of PvP.
I just think
I've played a lot of PvP.
I still play a lot of FPSs. You don't play as many.
What do you mean? I spend a lot of my time playing the finals. What are you talking about? You crazy?
Nope.
You crazy?
Nope.
You're crazy.
All I'm saying, I got faith. I mean, why would I not believe in myself to win? I feel like I've said that to you so many times.
If you beat me at Destiny 2, I'm going
Do I just auto-win?
To destroy my setup.
Okay, let's do this. My best game is Valorant.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll say this as well. My 3 games.
Yeah, go ahead.
Valorant, Overwatch, Melee.
Yep. Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, and Valorant is my best game.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say Destiny 2 out of that string of them is your best game?
No, probably Tetris.
Okay. So I guess I'll you can decide your best game, but if someone takes the other person's best game, we should have a bet.
Okay.
I don't know what yet, but we should.
Okay.
I think that'll up the stakes.
If you beat me,
that'll make me nervous in Valorant. I won't even
really?
I won't even I'm auto losing Tetris, but like that'll make me nervous in Valorant. That's why I want to do Destiny because it's head to head.
Okay.
But like if you want it to be Tetris, that's fine, I guess.
But that's the thing, right? Is that like it doesn't like when it comes to.
Well, like I was telling you. Oh, go ahead. Sorry,
I was understanding. Like I understand what you mean, but like those are just not the rules of bro versus bro.
Because
I mean, like one of the games that
because
Ludwig and Germa did a bro versus bro.
Yeah.
And one of the games that was in Germa's favor was House Flipper. That is not a head-to-head game.
You were telling me that
in any capacity.
Is that like a score thing? Were they speedrunning it? Do you know?
No, I mean they were just like creating house, and then they had a third party come in and like judge the two houses, and was like, I
mean. I think that's more head-to-head than score or like speedrunning. There's like an objective winner. Like someone goes, yeah, it's you. Like, yeah. I don't know. So my take, essentially, we didn't say it, but my take essentially was that I felt like, I think Tetris is fine, but like I feel like my biggest problem was with the Risk of Rain 2 pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's because a couple different reasons. Instant L for me. And so I was trying to find any loophole possible to get this shit tossed out of my game. And so I was like thinking, I was like, why am I so adverse to doing Risk of Rain 2? One, obviously guaranteed L. So we'll slap that one off the board. I'm biased.
Okay.
2, was that you're doing it based off like a timed gate thing, right? There's no distinct interaction between us two at all.
Yeah.
And so like that was like, so who cares? So, like, that was me. That was my own take.
Yeah, that there's just no distinct
interaction between us two. It's like, okay, I don't know. That was my take.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, House Flipper, there's distinct interaction between the two houses. There's, like, this one is objectively better than this one from a third party. I don't know. You're the one that wanted to make... You can make the rules.
We can do Terraria, and I'll build against you.
What does that mean? Oh, like, make something cool?
Yeah, whoever has the best build.
Oh, dude, that would take me so long. Would there be a time limit?
I hate to break it to you, but yes, and I promise you I'd probably win.
You think you'd build something cooler?
Absolutely.
What?
The amount of time that I've spent building, like, fun and, like, crazy... I mean, like, admittedly, my buddy Malcolm, who I play with, is a way better builder than I am.
Would you do something cooler or something more fun? So, like, so say we do Terraria, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we both build something super cool and, like, super fun, and then we just have, like, 5 people come in and vote on whose was the more fun to interact with.
The more fun to interact.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is that, like, I feel like with something like House Flipper, you can judge it based on something that's like it's like fun to interact with. But with Terraria, it doesn't really have that option because there's not like stuff in the house.
You can't build like a roller coaster, like in Minecraft.
You could, but
can't build like a giant hole that goes really, really far down, and then at the bottom is like a pit of spikes. That's pretty fun. Like imagine. You'd have no idea what's at the bottom of this hole, and I'm like, oh, dude, there's something cool down there. Like, get down there. Like, and it's just like super
cool
far down. And I'm like, dude,
I promise.
Get down there. I'm like, you have no idea what's down there. It could be like a bouncy pit of like slime. Like you don't know what's down there. And then boom, spikes.
Yeah,
sounds fun.
Yeah, dying is fun.
Well, it's not. It's not the end destination. It's the journey we take to get there.
Well, maybe I'll think about it.
I don't know. Just. You know my take. Like I said, I won't I'm not gonna make you change it because I think it's fine either way.
I mean, either way, I think you take an L. So.
Well, I mean, Terraria, I would take the L. That's fun. But again, I don't know if I'd call that head to head. That's just. I'm sorry, you don't play skill based games.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna win at Destiny. You're gonna be really mad.
If you're not gonna win at Destiny,
dude, I think that you're setting yourself up for a huge upset right here.
I mean,
because I think I have a chance to lose at Valorant.
I don't.
100% think
that's crazy. The fact that you think that is what gives me a chance to win.
I do think that. Well, that just means I'm going to treat you with respect. I'm not going to.
If you were, but that's crazy. Because if you were like, I'm going to beat you in Valorant, I'd be like, you probably are.
Well, I think there's a higher chance that I win for sure. But
I think that there's
I think it's like a 70-30. I think there's
like a 95 5 diff.
I think it's closer to a 70-30 split.
That's crazy.
Really?
If you think
I think
I appreciate you thinking that I'm that good at Valorant, but you are out of your damn mind if you think that it's a 70-30. You were saying,
you've played so many FPS games, so there's no reason to not think that you have the skill to just tap me down once.
But that's the thing is that Valorant, I think Destiny's Valorant is a very different FPS compared to every other FPS.
I think Destiny, Overwatch. I think every single one of my games is a 70-30 split.
No.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not. I'm not nearly.
I don't think any of them are guaranteed W's.
At all the games that you chose, I've put maybe 50 hours into total.
I mean, I don't know. Anything could happen.
It's very, very, very likely that I lose, especially at Valorant, because my big thing with Valorant is that it's, in terms of types of FPS games, it is the one that I have played the least.
Maybe I'll swap Melee out for CS:GO.
I will lose at that guarantee.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
that's might be why I do it.
Because the only comparable game, in my opinion, to Valorant is CS, because of the fact that it's got very similar mechanics in that your accurate aim is based upon whether you're moving or not. Obviously, if you're moving, your aim is garbage. Your spray is terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't go where you want it to.
Exactly. Yeah. And that is the complete opposite of the FPSs that I primarily play.
Why did you never get into Overwatch? Overwatch like that.
Overwatch just wasn't I
mean, it's not a true. Everything is aim based, you know what I mean? It has so much going into the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that I feel like a lot of it was very based around team comp as well as who you were playing, and that for me was kind of that's what kind of killed it for me. I was like, there's too much to keep track of, and I don't.
Really? I think that's why I liked it so much.
Really?
Because there was so much to keep track of.
I think that's the difference between you and I, is that you are more passionate towards things that are a little more complicated. I am a very simple mind. If it's fucking dumb, easy point and click shoot, I'm like, count me in, baby.
That's Valorant.
No, but Valorant, you have there's a certain level of a very high level of being. I mean, we were watching a Valorant game. Yeah. Prior to recording this, they're all in communication, very clear about what plays they're going to make, how they're going to use their util, whatever. That is not me. I'd be like, fuck it, we ball.
That's basically how I call. We were doing 5 stacks the other day, and I was like, we were just fucking around, and I'd just be like, fuck it, I think we go this way, and then we just go that way, and then if we aim better, we win. If we don't aim better, we lose. Okay. There's a clip out there of this guy, the caster you were watching, this guy named Bren, and he's just screaming about how they're like, yeah, but the strap book is really good, but it's a good game. You get shot, you die. He's screaming about it. One of the funniest clips I've ever seen.
That's bowling announcers. Dude, there's this, I can't remember his name, but one of the telecasts that he did for a pro bowling event, there's this thing in bowling. Where are we at? Can you see it?
107.
107. Well, we did take 5 minutes.
111, maybe. I honestly don't know which one I'm supposed to be
looking at. I can take a look in a second. There's this thing in bowling called sending a messenger. Where
that's not real.
What's that?
Bowling is from the ancient times. I will send thy messenger to communicate. What is it? Explain it to me.
It's sending a messenger. You bowl, and then you immediately after your throw, one pin is left standing, but all the pins are still flying around. If one pin goes across the lane to hit the one that's left standing, it's called a messenger.
That is cool.
And so there's this clip of somebody getting a messenger, and the announcer's like, oh, he fucking sent a messenger to that 7-pin, mugged that 7-pin. And then they watch the replay, and he goes, give me your wallet, 7-pin.
He just spout nonsense. What are you talking about?
He's like yelling at the 7-pin.
What the hell? He's spouting nonsense,
It's crazy, dude. It's so good. But yeah, I would equate it to that. Like very, very, very passionate announcers.
You get shot. You die.
You die.
He goes, this is a gun game, motherfucker. Like, it's literally what he says. Funniest shit. Awesome. Funniest clip I've ever seen. I'll have to show it to you after.
That's good.
I think we're at the mark.
Are we at the mark?
I think
I'm
so.
Getting up. I'm looking.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm looking. We are definitely at that mark. This is going to be a longer episode. This is a good episode. I had a good time.
Yeah, I went.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I went absolutely apeshit.
Dude. I loved it. It was a good time. I had a good time. I love you.
Appreciate it. Love you too, brother.
Let's go.
But
all right.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Nah. I mean, I guess it pays off to ping pong your brain around. I had a lot going on this episode.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening.
Thank you.
We appreciate it greatly. Guys, please be sure to check out our socials, being the Mind Meld PC on Twitter and the Mind Meld Podcast on Instagram. Huge shout out to Pengu Kim for doing our design and Reflexes for doing our music. If you have anything that you want us to bring up in the next episode, be sure to email us at mindmeldthepodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Mason, you have any parting thoughts?
I do need to say this.
Okay.
Well, not need to. I want to say this. Go check out my dad's podcast.
Yeah.
Very different vibe than what we do over here.
But Mason's on it.
I am on it. The most recent episode. It's called What's in Your Cup. Find it on Spotify by Marcus Burns. I'm on the most recent one. Go check him out.
Go check him out.
I told him I'd do a shout out, and I'm a very obviously when I'm talking to my dad in comparison to like our podcast, I'm a lot more. I guess professional, talking about like my motivations and stuff like that, because that's his big thing. So if you want a little more insight about how I'm feeling, I guess, at the moment, or want to hear anything about like my what motivates me to get up, do stuff like that, go check him out. What's in Your Cup podcast on Spotify. He's also on Instagram. Yeah, go check him out.
Be sure to go check it out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.